Hey, everybody. I thought I would, I'm recording the same day that I'm gonna post this video, so, I want to talk about, Super Drags, which is my favorite Netflix show. I like it. But apparently, by an article, they said that, it's canceled because there's not enough viewers. So, if you guys could go watch it or something or tell people about it and just watch it because I love Super Drags. And I want it to have a second season because I want to know what happens. I want to know what happens with, I can't remember her name. Like, the series was so short that I can only remember Saphira Cyan. Cyan, sorry. And I want you guys to go watch it so that I can have a second season because, me liking. And it's really immature, but like the first few episodes are kind of slow, but it picks up and you really like it at the at the end. You really want to see what happens. I really like it, so I hope they don't cancel it or whatever. Well, it's probably already canceled, but hopefully, if we can get more viewers, that would really help. But, as I said before, I'm recording this the day I'm gonna post it because I recorded, what I drew on my tablet, the 29th, and today's the 31st, and today is a Saturday. So hopefully it'll get out today. If it doesn't, it'll get out tomorrow or Monday. And then I'll do the same thing for next week. Because YouTube has been kind of a dick. Like, I've been recording and uploading videos for a while, so hopefully this one from my computer doesn't do anything to it or whatever. Because I like to make videos weekly, even though for me that's kind of difficult, but who cares, right? I'm supposed to be talking for 10 minutes, so I have to fill up this time with 10-minute thing. So one day, I was with my dog, and I was picking raspberries from this bush that's by this, like, not elementary school. It's by it's in this daycare center, and this guy was just nodding his head at me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And then he goes away, but he's just like nodding at me, and I'm like, okay, what do you need? What do you want? I don't know why you're doing this. And then another day when I didn't have my dog, I almost got ran over. Like, he was supposed to stop, but he just smiled and continued driving. There was no music playing or anything. They just continued driving, and I almost got hit by a car. I could have gotten my foot run over. And that would have been pretty fun. But, what else do I have to say? I watched Tales from the Crypt. I haven't watched it since I was a baby, I guess. Which Tales from the Crypt, I need to get the rest of the seasons, but I have season 1, and I watched half of it with my grandma, and I mean, some of it kind of freaked me out, I guess, a little bit, but then again, I'm a little emotional. And I get attached to things really easily, especially animals. There was one about animals, and I did not like that one. Because I love dogs. I don't care for cats, but I love dogs, and I've had a cat before, but we had to get rid of him. And then there was a cat. I like animals. I like animals. I don't really like cats, but I do like other animals like leopard geckos and fish and stuff. I name everything. I name everything that's living besides a plant, which Jenna Marbles names her plants, and I don't know why I can't name them. because I like their names and stuff. So yeah, and I've also been knitting. I have to finish this scarf for my Grandpa Carl for Christmas. So I've been like knitting at it for a while, and hopefully I'll have a sketchbook tour out soon. Like in 2 months, because I'm finishing up a tinier sketchbook that isn't a sketchbook, it's just lined paper and stuff, and I have to um I have to I have to draw on the lined paper, of course, but I had to bookbind to make some bookbind and make some more sketchbook paper for it, which is, I didn't make sketchbook paper, I made a little tiny sketchbook that doesn't have a front or a back, which I usually put on my sketchbooks. I usually put like a front and a back on my sketchbook. But this one I can't because it's kind of like a traveler's journal, but I use it as a sketchbook, so it's a traveler's sketchbook for me. I have another traveler's sketchbook that I probably should. I think I've shown you guys the sketchbook that I finished of my traveler's sketchbook, but I can't remember if I did or not. I might do a video on that, or I might do a video on my just drawing or something. Like maybe draw. I've been wanting to draw my sketchbook and like do a few pages and do a video on that. And I thought that would be way more fun and way more interesting. So if you guys want to see that, or if you guys want to see me like bookbind, I can always narrate over my bookbinding and stuff. And I know this, like the picture I'm drawing in the background is shit. I know it's shit. It looks like shit to me. And I know it doesn't look up to my standard because it's not shaded properly. It's really bad. It's really kind of bad. I shaded it pretty horribly, I guess. And I didn't shade enough. But I wanted to make it as short as possible and try to get it out as soon as possible because I was listening to a bunch of like videos, and if I were listening to creepypastas or whatever, I probably wouldn't be so rushed. But I don't know. But anyways, I'm knitting a scarf for my Grandpa Carl, and this one is going to take me a bit because I have to finish it before December 31st. I already have the other scarf finished, but I need to make this one before December 31st. If I don't, I'll miss my deadline and have to send it next year, which is not what I want. I don't think I told them, and my grandma says, oh, you need to knit more, to get this done, and I've been trying to knit more, and the more I knit, the more I notice that there's, like, they're not, fully, like, I'm knitting it wrong somehow, and it's getting loose, and then, like, some of the parts come loose, and then if I put it in the dryer or the washer, it would just unravel the whole scarf. So I have to go back and knit it properly, and then sometimes I have to knit it again and again and again. And that's what's kind of discouraging me from really wanting to finish the scarf. And I'm making another scarf. It's a Night Mind themed scarf. I don't know what I think I'm gonna knit an M on the top of it, or at least crochet it into the pattern, like over top, and knit it into the knits I already did, because I'm too far along to go back and do that. And yeah, and then I'd have to cut, and yeah, it wouldn't be very fun. to go back all the way and do that and then knit, and yeah, it just wouldn't be fun. So I'm gonna probably do that, and hopefully, yeah, see you later. Bye.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.